Welcome to Tordum. My name is Alexis. Friends call me Lexi, and I am a housewife and mom of two young girls. As much as I love being a mom and taking care of my family, I have always had a deep love for travel. Unfortunately, as a housewife and mom, it can be difficult to find the time and resources to explore new places as much as I would like. That's why I created Tordum, touring for those who are stuck at home and bored, and to share my love for travel and inspire others to get out and see the world, even if it's just in their dreams for now. As a family, we have been fortunate enough to visit some amazing places, but there are still so many more on our bucket list. From the stunning beaches of Thailand to the breathtaking landscapes of Iceland, we are always dreaming of our next adventure. Through Tordum, I hope to not only share our travel experiences with you, but also provide practical tips and inspiration for planning your own family travels. Whether you are a seasoned traveler or just starting out, I hope to inspire you to step out of your comfort zone and see all that the world has to offer. So join me on this journey as we explore new cultures, try new foods, and create unforgettable memories together. Thank you for joining Tordum, and I can't wait to share more of our adventures with you. Today, we are going to wander into a beautiful and vast national park in the United States of America. No lions, no tigers, but beware of the bears in Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is located in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho in the United States. It is the oldest national park in the United States and is known for its geothermal features, including Old Faithful Geyser, as well as its wildlife and beautiful scenery. The history of Yellowstone National Park dates back thousands of years, with evidence of human habitation in the area going back at least 11,000 years. The park is located in the traditional territory of several Native American tribes, including the Crow, Cheyenne, and Kootenai. These tribes have a long history of living in and using the resources of the Yellowstone region. Yellowstone National Park was established on March 1, 1872, by President Ulysses S. Grant. It was the first national park in the world and was established in order to protect the park's unique geothermal features and wildlife. The park was originally managed by the U.S. Army and was later transferred to the National Park Service in 1916. There are several running jokes and conspiracies about Yellowstone National Park, many of which center around the idea that the park is home to secret underground tunnels or bases. Some of these theories suggest that the U.S. government is using the park as a cover for secret military operations, or that the park is home to a secret underground city that can be used as a safe haven in the event of a disaster. Other conspiracy theories surrounding Yellowstone National Park suggest that the park's famous geyser, Old Faithful, is actually a time machine, or that the park is home to a secret underground civilization or alien base. Some people even believe that the park is home to ancient artifacts or technology that are being kept hidden from the public. It is important to note that there is no credible evidence to support any of these conspiracy theories, and they should be regarded as baseless and unfounded. Yellowstone National Park is a natural and historical treasure, and is managed by the National Park Service with the goal of preserving and protecting the park's unique resources for the benefit of the public. Yellowstone National Park has a long history of human habitation and use, and it has a rich cultural and spiritual significance to many people, including Native American tribes and other groups. The park is located in the traditional territory of several Native American tribes, and they have a long history of living in and using the resources of the Yellowstone region. While there may be some elements of mysticism or spirituality associated with Yellowstone National Park, it is important to recognize that these beliefs and traditions are deeply personal and cultural, and should be treated with respect and understanding. In recent years, the park has faced challenges related to overcrowding and resource management. In order to address these issues, the National Park Service has implemented a number of measures, including limiting the number of visitors to the park and implementing conservation programs. Despite these challenges, Yellowstone National Park remains a popular and beloved destination for tourists from around the world. Let's talk about some of the amazing things you can do and see while visiting Yellowstone. With over 2.2 million acres of land, there is no shortage of activities to keep the whole family entertained. The easiest hike in Yellowstone National Park is likely the Boardwalk Trail, which is located in the Lower Geyser Basin area of the park. This flat, paved trail is approximately 1.5 miles long and takes visitors through a geothermal area with many hot springs and geysers. The Boardwalk Trail is handicap and stroller accessible, and there are several boardwalks and viewing platforms along the way that provide views of the park's geothermal features. There are restrooms and other amenities located at the trailhead, and there are several benches along the trail where visitors can take a break. The likelihood of running into other hikers on the Boardwalk Trail is high, as it is a popular attraction in the park. However, the trail is wide enough that it is generally not too crowded, and visitors should be able to maintain a safe distance from others. The likelihood of encountering wildlife on the Boardwalk Trail is low, as the trail is located in a developed area of the park, and the animals in the area are generally not dangerous to humans. However, it is always important to be aware of your surroundings and to follow park rules and regulations when hiking in Yellowstone National Park. One of the most popular attractions in Yellowstone is Old Faithful, the famous geyser that erupts approximately every 90 minutes. This is a must-see for any visitor to the park. It is one of the most famous geysers in the world and is known for its predictable eruptions, which can shoot water up to 184 feet into the air. The duration of each eruption is typically between 1 and 5 minutes. The most difficult hike in Yellowstone National Park is likely the Mount Washburn Trail, which is a 10-mile round-trip hike that takes hikers to the summit of Mount Washburn, a 10,243-foot peak in the park. The trail is located in the park's central region, and it is considered a strenuous hike due to the steep and rocky terrain, as well as the high elevation. To hike the Mount Washburn Trail, you should be in good physical condition with a moderate to high level of fitness. This hike is not recommended for beginners and is not suitable for young children or inexperienced hikers. It is recommended that hikers be at least 12 years old and be in good health before attempting this hike. There are no restrooms along the Mount Washburn Trail, and hikers should be prepared to carry all necessary supplies, including water, food, and first aid. It is important to be properly equipped and prepared when hiking in Yellowstone National Park, as the weather can be unpredictable and the terrain can be challenging. The chances of encountering wildlife on the Mount Washburn Trail are moderate to high, depending on the time of year and the specific location on the trail. It is important to be aware of your surroundings and to follow park rules and regulations when hiking in the park, including staying on designated trails and giving wildlife a wide berth. If you do encounter wildlife, it is important to remain calm and to give the animal plenty of space. Old Faithful is located in the Upper Geyser Basin, which is home to many other geysers and hot springs. The Upper Geyser Basin is the largest concentration of geysers in the world, with more than 150 active geysers. Some of the other notable geysers in the Upper Geyser Basin include Castle Geyser, Grand Geyser, and Beehive Geyser. In addition to Old Faithful and the geysers in the Upper Geyser Basin, Yellowstone National Park is home to many other geothermal features, including hot springs, mud pots, and fumaroles. The park is also home to a variety of wildlife, including bison, elk, moose, and grizzly bears. Other natural wonders to check out include the Grand Prismatic Spring, one of the largest hot springs in the world, and a beautiful display of colors due to the different types of bacteria living in the spring. Yellowstone National Park has a long history of human habitation and use, and it has a rich cultural and spiritual significance to many people, including Native American tribes and other groups. Some Native American tribes believe that the park's geothermal features, such as geysers and hot springs, have spiritual or healing properties, and they may have held ceremonies or performed other rituals at these sites. In addition, the park's wildlife, including bison, elk, and grizzly bears, are considered important spiritual and cultural symbols by many Native American tribes. For those who love the outdoors, there are plenty of hiking and camping opportunities throughout the park. You can take a leisurely stroll along one of the many trails or embark on a more challenging backcountry adventure. Yellowstone is also home to a wide variety of wildlife, as we have already mentioned. Keep your eyes peeled for these animals as you explore the park. Now let's talk about accommodations. There are several options for places to stay while visiting Yellowstone. You can choose to stay in a hotel or lodge within the park, or you can opt to pitch a tent in one of the campgrounds. If you prefer a more luxurious experience, the Old Faithful Inn and the Lake Lodge cabins are great options. Both of these lodges offer comfortable rooms and stunning views of the park. For those who prefer to rough it a bit, the park has several campgrounds to choose from. These range from basic tent sites to RV sites with hookups. As for costs, a 7-day pass to the park for a private vehicle is currently $35. For individuals on foot or bike, the pass is $20. There is also an adults-only aspect of a vacation to Yellowstone. While the park is a great destination for families, there are also plenty of activities for adults to enjoy. For example, the park offers guided tours led by experts who can provide more in-depth information about the geology, wildlife, and history of the park. Additionally, the park has several fine dining options, such as the Lake Yellowstone Hotel Dining Room and the Old Faithful Inn Dining Room, where adults can enjoy a nice meal or bar service. So why choose Yellowstone for your vacation? There are several benefits to vacationing at this national park compared to other similar destinations. First, Yellowstone is a truly unique place. It is home to the largest concentration of geysers in the world and has an incredible variety of landscapes, from hot springs and geysers to mountains and forests. Additionally, a vacation to Yellowstone is a great opportunity to connect with nature and escape the distractions of everyday life. Now let's talk about some travel hacks to make your trip to Yellowstone a little easier. First, try to visit the park during the shoulder season, which is typically in May and September. During these months, the crowds are smaller and the weather is still pleasant. It's also a good idea to book your accommodations and tours in advance to ensure availability. Finally, make sure to pack appropriately for your trip. The benefits of traveling to Yellowstone go beyond just the natural beauty and wildlife. It is also an opportunity to disconnect from the stresses and distractions of everyday life and reconnect with nature. There is something truly transformative about spending time in the great outdoors, and Yellowstone provides the perfect setting for that. So I encourage you to take the leap and plan a trip to Yellowstone. It may seem like a big undertaking, but the memories and experiences you will have there will last a lifetime. Trust me, it is worth it. We hope that Tourdom has inspired you to plan your own trip to this stunning destination. If you enjoyed these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when we drop another vacation video.